Hey guys and dolls, this is Krystal A. Livingston with your Living Words for Today. So really quickly, I just want to come on here and tell you before I even start that every word that I share with you, just trust and believe I am first partaker. God has given me the 1-2 punch, and I am sharing partially because I've experienced it or am experiencing what I'm sharing with you. So really quick, fast in a hurry, I want to share with you today that it is essential for us to follow God's directions. There are a lot of times where God will tell us to do something and he will tell us to do it a certain way, and sometimes because we're not used to it or it seems out of the ordinary that we second guess it, we hesitate, or we just don't do it. Come on here, somebody. I'm a witness. And that's disobedience. And even procrastination is disobedience, where we hesitate, right? Case in point. And actually not case in point, but actually a good example of how following direction actually gets a really good outcome. Jesus' first miracle, right? After Mary tells Jesus, that they've run out of wine at this wedding, Jesus instructs the servants to get 6 water pots, these huge water pots, and he tells them to fill it up with water. Now they could have said, well, listen, we don't want water. We ran out of wine. Like, why are we filling this up with water? This doesn't make any sense. Like, my back hurt. Like, they could have fussed. They could have just not done it. But they did it. They don't know this man from a can of paint. This was Jesus' first miracle. He has not done anything miraculous yet for them to know that he can do what he was about to do. But they still obey him, right? They go, they get 6 of these water pots, and they fill them up with water. Jesus then tells them to scoop out some of that, whatever that is in there, because they don't know, right? They just think it's water. Jesus tells them to scoop it out and to give it to the head waiter for him to taste. Now, I can imagine these jokers probably was like, what in the world is going on here? But they did it. They followed his directions. And as a result, we know that the water was turned to wine and everybody got to enjoy the rest of the wedding. And that was recorded as Jesus' first miracle. Why is it so easy for us to follow recipe directions, GPS directions, but when God tells us to do something, we hesitate, we try to second guess, we need to fast about it, I need to go on a fast about it because I'm not sure. God is like, we don't need all of that. Sometimes we get a little bit too spiritual. I've been there before, so I know. But God is just telling us just to do it. I know he's saying I'm sovereign. I know the beginning from the end. And just to trust me. Proverbs 3:5 says, trust in the Lord with all of your heart. Lean not to your own understanding. We don't know half of what God, we don't even know a quarter of what God knows. Trust in the Lord with all your heart. Lean not to your own understanding, but in all of your ways, every way, acknowledge God. And he will, it is a promise, direct your path. Follow his directions. Have a blessed day, y'all.